In today's video, you'll be learning about solving algebraic equations. To start off, let's say for example we have 3x plus 1 is equal to 2x plus 4. Now, in order to solve simple algebraic equations, we need to have all the terms with variables on one side. So that means 2x should go over on the left side, and all the constants on one side. That means 1 should go on this side here, on the right side. This means that we have to subtract, right? Do a little bit of subtracting on both sides. So we can subtract 2x from this side and 2x from this side. Now, you might be thinking, why are we like to subtract terms on each side? Wouldn't this affect the answer? Well, it actually wouldn't, and let me prove you why. For example, if we have 3 is equal to 3, and we subtract 1 from both sides, we get 2 is equal to 2, which is still true, right? The equation is still true. And we can apply the same theory on this equation right here. So, we get x plus 1 is equal to 4, and we get x is equal to 3. And just to show you that you can solve this equation in different ways, I'll rewrite it again. You can also do 3x minus on both sides, like this, right? And you get 1 is equal to negative x plus 4. And then we subtract negative 4 on both sides, as we did with the terms with variables. And you get negative 3 is equal to negative x. And then you multiply each side, or divide by negative 1 on each side, and you get x is equal to 3. Right? And yeah. However, you could also write the same equation again. Do 3x plus 1, right? I'll just write the same equation again. And you could also do minus the constants on both sides, right? You could do this also. Minus 1 on both sides, like this. And you'd get 3 is equal to 2x plus 3. Yeah, sorry, 3x is equal to 2x plus 3, right? And then we want all our terms with variables on one side, so we subtract 2x from both sides, and then we get x is equal to 3. Yeah, so you can start off with constants, terms with variables, whichever constant side you want, whichever term with variable you want on each side. It doesn't matter, as long as you're subtracting the same piece of, yes, the same number or variable on each side, and as long as all the constants are on one side and all the terms with variables are on one side. So now I'll be giving you a list of problems that you'll have to solve on your own momentarily. Okay, so pause this video, try doing these problems by yourself, and I'll show you whether you're correct or not. Alright, done? Let's get into it. So, first off, for the first equation here, you can start off by subtracting 7x from both sides or 6 from both sides. In this case, we'll just start off with subtracting 6 from both sides, since 7 minus 6 will give you a positive number. Okay. Then we get x plus 5 is equal to 4. Then we can subtract 5 from both sides, and we get x is equal to negative 1. in this problem here, we can just start off by maybe subtracting 8 from both sides. Then we get 6 is equal to x plus 10. Subtract 10 from both sides. We get x is equal to -4. Okay. Now, for this equation here, it's a bit tedious, but as long as you have all your terms with variables on one side and all your terms that are just constants on one side, it's not too that hard. Let me show you why. For example, if we just start off with 40 here, right? Subtract 40 on both sides, and then we have -20x plus 2 is equal to 40. We have all our terms with variables on one side, so we don't have to worry about the terms with variables anymore. Now we have to worry about the constants. As you can see here, 2 is on the side with the terms with the variables, so this 2 should go here. Always remember, constants on one side and terms with variables on one side. Constants on one side and terms with variables on the other side. So then we have subtract 2 from both sides to get 38. So then divide, right? We can now divide. Now this is our first time dividing. Now why does dividing work? Well, let me prove that. For example, if we have 4 is equal to 4, and we divide by 2 on both sides, we get 2 is equal to 2, meaning that division also works, as seen here, and which means that multiplication would also work too. And let me prove that also. Again, if you have 4 is equal to 4, and multiply by 2 on both sides, we get 8 is equal to 8, meaning that multiplication also works when trying to balance out each side of an equation. Anyway, let's get back on topic. So then we get here, right, we get 38 over -20. Simplifying this, we get -19 over 10. And that's our answer. Let me rewrite that a bit neater. Alright, there's our answer. Alright, so you've just learned about solving equations, and I'll see you in the next video.